kickoff to get this game underway. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much. As he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air, it's Dampier. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's out past the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Bentley. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed into the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Got his man quickly. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Running behind that left side. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Touch pass on the run. And some room to work. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. The play action fake. Got it behind the line. It's Cuevas. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He has the first and still on his feet. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Right back to the well. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Tide will get the first down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. And if you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Oh, he's got a chance. Makes it past the marker. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown time! Timely decisions, effective play management helps him get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Using his feet. Got the first down. Looking for more. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
The run game is good. The balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Makes the catch. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Calls his own number. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the tight end. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes!
That's a great job of just trusting your offensive line to get it done. Scoring the touchdown. An extra point's going to tie this thing up right before halftime. And after that run, I think they're going to feel more confident running it in the second half.
And he tacks on the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Texas A&M going quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
The short hands, it's Craver. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. This move just oozes confidence going. There he goes. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aggie! When they have something to cheer about here, this Kyle Field crowd is the most choreographed group in all of college football.
They've got so many chants and cheers that I had no clue about Reese until we visited, and you see it's choreographed, it's perfect together. And how about this choreographed start? Exactly how they drew it up early, getting this place going bananas.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Miller with the ball. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Alabama! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Finds his big tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They're dealing with a second and long. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Texas A&M going up tempo. Quick completion to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Makes the grab. It's Craver. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Makes the catch. It's Craver.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he has been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
They'll try the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Adams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. drive going from the 17. Might be calling a hot route. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Line getting set on second down. They go to the ground. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines.
14, Alabama, 7.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Back to throw, it's Reed. Dumps it to the back. Caught over the middle, it's Moss. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now.
Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
It's first and goal as Texas A&M sneaks it into the end zone.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he puts through the extra point. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back.
It's a running room. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bama! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. They'll go to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Texas A&M going quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's got an open man. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get...
Turning it on! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Off the play fake. Now rolling to the left. The throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Reed. And it's picked off at the goal line. Got some room to run. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll run play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 15.
And they find the big play wide receiver again. This guy has been featured early, and it looks like it's going to be often. Already over 100 yards, still in the second quarter. He is having himself a day.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him...
And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Owens. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. He's got it inside the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. Texas A&M going up tempo. These corners going to give them some space. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
first and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the fourth play of the drive. Looking to throw, it's Reed. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Here's the handoff. At the 35, he's open. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes that Alabama offense. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think that...
There he goes. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown tie. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
No, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Owens. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Texas A&M going quickly. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. That's reeled in. It's Craver. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Open space at the 25. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Reads it, fires complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Touchdown, Aggie! And that one will give them the lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Man, it's a bad feeling when a guy like that gets to the 2nd level, and you know he is off to the races, going to get a big chunk of yards. Might not score, but you know he's getting a big chunk.
When the big fellas turn to chase, I mean, where do they find the balance between conserving energy for the next play and well, not getting yelled at for not running after the ball?
Well, that's when you do your fake trot, where you throw your head back and just act like you're fighting as hard as you can, but you're really running at about 20%.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He wants it all. Touchdown, Alabama! Fitted in the window for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Set to advance on the ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Going deep. and they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. It's against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. Texas A&M going up tempo. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Grab near the marker. It's Craver. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. He'll pull it down. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And the offense will take any help it can get, and it got a little. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Scores on the sneak.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bring it out. It's Adams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. He's loose. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points. This is his personal resume reel, trying to win the Biletnikoff Award or something.
Highlight after highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shares with those plays.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Leaves it with the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before, ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Concepcion. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass, it's complete. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Blue 22! Blue 22!
The running back has it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Dropping back, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Offense set on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout here. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
Quick completion on the out. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And why would you not go back to him? I mean, he's caught everything thrown his way. He's been the focal point of this offense. They need a play late in the football game. They find him again. If I'm this defense, I got to make sure I'm doing everything I can to take him away.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab on the left. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. They've got him pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense will use a timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Power football with the run. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna let it fly. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And with that turnover, time has expired here in the fourth quarter, but there is more football ahead. Overtime is coming. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Staring at a 3rd and long here in this first overtime possession. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Aggies! And they score first here in overtime.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Fires to the middle. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
On third and short, the power run here. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Working the middle. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. First and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the second overtime. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. A gut check on the doorstep. Third and goal here in overtime. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. No good. Field goal attempt is no good. It is a devastating blow to not come away with points here in overtime.
And that's just what you couldn't have happen. You can't come away with no points on your first possession. It puts all the pressure, David, on your defense. Now they've got to pitch a shutout here on their opponent's opening possession of OT, or this game is over.
And man, does it change the complexion now for...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. Third down, any kind of score wins it, and they want to make sure they stay in position for their kicker. Complete on third down. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Here comes the field goal unit, and they can win it with a chip shot. And he got it. The kick is good. The game winner in double overtime.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football.
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the back. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to... He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 35. Hits the accelerator to the right. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that shows you the importance of the run game and balance on offense. They run the football. Next play, they come back. Safeties, linebackers, bite on the run, opens up the big pass down the field. He catches it, and he glides into the end zone for 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The give is to Miller. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success. And he wants it all. He's got it down the left. It's a seam wide, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tide.
Really nice job by the offense there, setting up the play-action pass. They ran the ball the last play, so the defense saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. Receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Finds his man. It's Anderson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Such a great job on the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now go to dime packages, to nickel pack.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
First and goal, LSU.
With the run on 1st and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost it.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the 1st quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
The give to the back. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Really good-looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he missed it. No good. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good, still down by 6. First play of the drive comes from the 38. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He caught it, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Connection to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, first down here. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Coming out with it, it's Thomas. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Lofts one high and deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He'll get rid of it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Defense playing a bail technique. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming.
And what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
29, Alabama, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
1st and 10 will take over. 1st and 10.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
LSU offense will take over.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Using his legs, it's Durham. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? To throw, it's Nussmeier. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense. And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long.
There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
On the play.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Flips it out on the screen. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 30 short, the run and looking for the 1st down. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a 1st down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, LSU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. To the air. It's Nussmeier. He's into the end zone, and they'll put 2 more on the board just before halftime. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
21.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback making checks. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Has to throw this off his back foot. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. The Tigers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coach
breaks into the open. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you...
Got enough space. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll line up to go for 2.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
This is really aggressive here. Still just a 1-possession game in the third quarter, and they're going for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they can't make the connection.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They'll ride the hot hand. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The give to the tailback. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Yeah, not enough movement up front. You got to be a little bit more physical with this offense, but now it's 4th and 1. Another opportunity. You go for it there, you pick up some yardage. Now you made it a little bit short. Now this offense has really got to get physical.
The defense just has not been able to get off the field here in critical down and distances. That's why they're losing in this game right now. After that last conversion, that's now 4 different 4th downs that they haven't been able to stop in this game.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Alabama, 29.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. He's taking the shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Miller with the ball. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Outside the pocket, lets it go. A strike downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Moves. Trying to bully their way in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Wants to go up top. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to...
Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Durham. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down. This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
LSU quick to the line. Give to the running back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the failed field goal attempt, still a 12-point game. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's
unleashes one deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll run play action. Here's a throw downfield late. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list